Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I decided to do something more intricate and colourful. I know so many of you have been asking for this. So if you would like to see how I created this eye look, then please keep watching. So for starters, I have already done the one eye. I'll zoom you guys in and show you how I do the other one. So this look is inspired by Adriana VC Makeup 1 on Instagram. This is what it looks like. So the first color I'm going to be picking up is the shade Reckless from the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie Carnival XL Pro palette. I'm going to be using the Anastasia A14 for this. Now going in with the shade A5 from the Norvina Volume 1 palette, I'm going to blend the edges of this purple shade. So usually what I do for this is pick up a bunch of eyeshadow and pack it right on where the first color ends and then blend it upwards. Now taking a more round fluffy brush, this is the Morphe E22. I'm just going to blend the front portion next to my nose as well as the edge outwards. Now to ensure that this is as blended as I want it, I'm going to go back in with the first shade and I'm going to re-blend that just so I can get these two areas here to blend a bit better. The next step then is to cut the crease. So I'm going to be using the eye primer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So a lot of you ask me how I cut the crease so clean. So what I actually do is line out where I want to cut it, and then I go in with a wet wipe or some makeup remover and I just make sure that there's no excess product below the line I've drawn. That way, when you are applying concealer on top of it, your concealer won't mix with the eyeshadow that's on your eye. So if I have to show you, and if I start blending this downwards, as you can see, it starts to mix with the shadow that's on my eyelid. So the reason this can be an issue is if you're packing on a white or a yellow or something on top of this, the color can sometimes go muddy. So that is why I like to do this. So I just go in and do a rough outline of where I want to cut my crease. I'm then going to take my wet wipe and I'm just going to clean it up. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but have you ever blended like several colors in your crease and while you're cutting the crease you accidentally slip and ruin it all? Because I've done that many times. I pick up the shade C1 from the Norvina Volume 1. This is just a white eyeshadow and I'm going to pack that on the inner as well as the outer edge under my crease. After I've packed that on, I'm going to go into the shade A2, which is a light purple, and I'm going to pack that on the middle between these two colors. Now to blend them, I'm going to be using the Morphe 515. This is just a really tiny fluffy pencil brush. So I'm just going to be bringing the two colors together. I haven't picked up any excess eyeshadow on my brush, but I'm just gonna go in small circles backwards and forwards over this. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the white and just drag that into the purple. And then I'm gonna go back in with the purple and do the same thing. Once that is done, I'm going to go back in with the same technique I used before to cut the crease again, except I'm not going to wipe off any excess concealer or eyeshadow simply because I used a really light color. I also need to clean my desk after this because I have eyeshadow everywhere. I'm now just going in with a bit more eye primer to make sure that everything on my eyelid is covered, or my entire eyelid is covered. I'm now going to show you guys the secret to getting really crisp lines. It's tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this on my eyelid, and I'm going to make sure that it doesn't cover the white part but goes along the line of it. Now this is the only tricky part. When you have tape on your eye, you can't open your eye. So this is the not fun part. But what I'm going to do, it looks glorious. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the purple shadow first. So I'm just going to blend this on the edges along the line of the tape. And then I'm going to pull the tape off. Ta-da! Done! So you don't have to sit the whole time with your eye closed uncomfortable because it's not fun. Now going in with the flat brush, I'm just going to add the purple to my inner corner. So something a lot of you guys ask often is how I don't mix the colors when blending them together. So I have a piece of tissue with me every single time I do a look, and I just use it to make sure that I can clean the brushes off. So after cleaning it off, I'm going to go back in with the pink. It's the shade A5 from the Norvina Volume 1. And I'm going to pack that next to the purple that's on my eye. I'm now going to be taking the shade Foolish, which is a peachy coral kind of shade from the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro palette, and I'm just going to be applying that to the middle of my eye. So when I've applied all the shades, I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush. This is the Morphe M149, and I'm going to blend all of these colors together. Once that is done, I'm going to be taking a flat square brush. This one is the Anastasia 20 brush, and just using that to clean up the outer edge of my eye. Now lastly, what I'm going to be doing after cutting this is adding the pink and the peach color. Now that the eyes are done, I'm quickly going to apply my face makeup off camera, and I shall be back. So lastly, I'm just going to apply some false lashes. For my bottom lash line, I just applied the same peach shade I used on the middle of my eyelid. This is then the completed look. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!